If you are ambitious, if you have goals for yourself, you are probably going to struggle with self-doubt. But I want you to know that every single one of us is put here on this earth for a reason. There is something that you can do so much better than anyone else, and you have to fully believe that in yourself. Hello, my beautiful family, and welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are doing amazing, and in this video today, I'm going to be talking a little bit about what has been on my mind lately, and also I'm going to be announcing the giveaway winners in the caption below. So thank you so much for everyone who has written out your goals. And it's not even just like you writing out a small goal. If you have not seen the comments on that video, in the meal prep video, if you're new here, I basically filmed a meal prep and I did a giveaway. And the giveaway to enter it was to write what one of your goals was in the beginning of the year. And honestly, when I was reading your goals, I just felt so emotional because I think that you being able to open up and tell me something so vulnerable and personal in your life about a specific goal that you are working towards, it makes me feel very close to you. Like, it just makes me feel close to y'all for some reason. I don't know why. I think it's because it makes me realize how similar we are as humans. We all have struggles that we're going through. We all have goals that we want to work towards. We all have ambitions and aspirations in our lives. It's just us truly wanting to be the best versions of ourselves. And I am so grateful that I even have this community. There was even a comment of someone saying like, they even felt so grateful to be a part of this community by seeing other people's comments and stuff because they felt like they belonged. And it's so crazy to me that I'm even blessed with you all in my life because it truly gives me fulfillment every single day. And I think sometimes life can seem like everyone else is living a perfect life but you. But that's not the case. Just because you see glamour, you see materialism, you see the good parts of someone's lives on social media doesn't mean that the person is actually living a truly fulfilled life. And a lot of your goals weren't even about materialistic things. It was simply of just wanting to be the best version of yourself. And maybe it does come with success down the line. Of course, all of us want to become successful. But even me, being able to attain a certain level of success, whenever I feel fulfilled, it's whenever I am training, when I'm eating clean, praying, when I'm reading, learning, connecting with family, the most simplest things in life. That's what truly gives me fulfillment. And when I'm not doing those things and I'm not working towards my goals and I'm not reminding myself of my why every single day and moving with urgency and being disciplined and focusing on where my time is going, then that's when I feel so low. When I don't show up on here and communicate with y'all every single day is when I feel low, and no amount of money will ever be able to compare to the connection that I get from literally through all of you. And it feels kind of weird like saying this because like I think a lot of us struggle with self-belief, like feeling like we're worthy of anything in life. Why am I crying? It's probably because I'm on my period. Literally. For those that know me, you know I'm very emotional. I used to always cry on my stories and stuff, and I tried to stop doing it because people were calling me like that I cry too much. But I just want to say thank you for sharing your goals with me, even if you do not win the giveaway. I am so grateful that you were able to remind yourself of that goal that you're working towards. And I just want to be transparent with you because I have felt very stagnant. And I'm not only speaking about in terms of like my career, I'm talking about as a person. For a long time, I felt like I wasn't growing, I wasn't evolving. Yes, there's like little things. Obviously, I do see progress, but it wasn't like massive progress. You know, when you just feel like constantly low, constantly very just still in your life, like nothing is going right for you. I wrote a story today of how I was feeling, and I want to read it to you because you might be able to relate if you're currently going through the same thing. Sometimes life forces you into seasons where you feel stuck, low, or stagnant, but it's not random. It's a wake-up call. In those moments, you have two choices: to complain or learn. Always choose to be a student of life. Ask yourself, what is this teaching me? Not why me. You have so much worth, so much potential, but you have to start believing it daily. Take yourself seriously. Take your time seriously. Take the energy you allow around you seriously. And never forget that God controls success. not you, not anyone else. But faith without awareness means nothing. You can't pray for change and then live the same way. Nothing changes if nothing changes. I believe in you. So I put that on my story, and it's just facts, right? We expect change in our life, but we can't even keep the promise that we made to ourselves. We literally cannot stick to our word and do the thing that we need to do, or do the thing that we said we were going to do. How do you expect change if you can't commit to yourself? And so I think all of us have a wake-up call in life. And I think that those wake-up calls are put in our lives at a certain time for a certain reason for us to grow. And there were so many times in my life where I would literally have a victim mindset. And a victim mindset is basically when you feel sorry for yourself. I would always feel sorry for myself. And that's never a good place to be in. Even if life is testing you from left and right, you should always still blame yourself. And you want to know why? Because even, again, if the world is not playing out in your favor, if you blame yourself for your current situation, you are able to change your current situation. That means you are in control of your situation if you blame yourself, which means you have the choice to be able to change it and to grow from it and evolve from that situation. And that's why it's so important to never blame others, to always blame yourself. Not be hard on yourself. Blame yourself with love and compassion, and that you are so worthy of so much more. And when I say this, because I know all of us struggle with self-doubt. If you are ambitious, if you have goals for yourself, you are probably going to struggle with self-doubt. And I don't know if you have that person in your life that pushes you and keeps you going every single day. Because I have people in my life that I'm so grateful for. In the beginning, when I started this, I didn't have really those people that pushed me every single day. I had to show up for myself and do it because of certain situations that I was going through in my life. It drove me to continue to push and try harder. But there's points of your life where you feel so low, you feel like nobody understands you, you feel like you're not worthy of much. But I want you to know that every single one of us is put here on this earth for a reason. Every single one of us has something that nobody can ever take away from you. So for example, if you are good at something, okay, even if I'm good at it, if you are meant to be in a certain situation, nothing is going to stop you from being in that situation. No matter who is in your lane, no matter who is doing the same thing that you're doing, there is something that you can do so much better than anyone else. And you have to fully believe that in yourself. You can't think that someone is better than you or that you're not worthy of something. You have to fully accept it and attract that into your life and pray about it. And whenever I mentioned in my story, I said, you cannot pray and think that change is going to happen without changing. You have to change after you pray. You have to work towards getting better at whatever version that you want to be of yourself. And I'm not really sure where I'm going with this message. I think I'm just like going on a tangent and a rant because as I speak to you, I'm also speaking to myself of where I'm at currently in my journey. One thing I don't do is ever give up. And I will never give up because I never want you to give up. No matter how many times you feel so low in your life, there should always be a moment where you wake up and you realize, I want to choose myself. I want to love myself. I want to take care of myself. And even reading your goals, there's so many different things that I read about hijab journey, getting close to God, family. There was a mother who has an autistic son and she just wants to create a safe space for her son. There were so many comments with so much purpose and so much beauty in who you are as an individual. And I think that I want to share this because I want you to know that I'm so proud of you. But I am also just wanting to remind you of your worth. Because if you wrote out a goal, what is stopping you from achieving that goal? Are you working towards that goal every single day to make it happen? What are you actively doing? And maybe you are trying your best, but also have the awareness to think, where am I going wrong in my days? And I feel like I have mastered the perfect habits to do every single day. Like truly in my soul, the things that work for me. And I will make another video about this. I will do it properly in the next video. I will do the habits that actually changed my life. And when I do those things every single day, everything goes right. But when I don't do one particular habit that I know that I'm supposed to be doing, or if I spend too much time doing something else when I know I wasn't supposed to be doing that thing, the day goes wrong. Or if I allow myself to get frustrated throughout the day or not control my temper from not praying or from not journaling, then obviously that's going to throw off your whole day as well. So I kind of just wanted to address the fact that I'm so grateful for this community and you inspire me to be a better me. And I hope you never stop showing up. I hope you never stop trying. I hope you continue to break all the generational traumas. I pray you allow yourself to make mistakes and to fail at life and to see how far you've come. I pray that you forgive yourself for your faults in your past. I pray that you reach your goal and that whatever it is that you want to achieve in this life, I pray that you receive those blessings. I feel like I really just wanted to talk about that because I feel like I'm in a transitional journey of my career right now where I'm just being like 100% authentically me. And I know I always say that, but sometimes I wasn't always being authentic. Like, I would care so much what people would say. I would read comments, like negative comments, and sometimes I would literally always point out the negative comments but then never see the positive stuff, of course, because we always view negative things in life. And I think that like I am fully just like letting go. Like I'm letting go of the negative perceptions about me. I'm letting go of anything that is like damaging to me as a human. And by that I mean like I just always want positivity. I always want to be positive. And I'm not talking about always being happy, because happiness is a mindset, right? I've spoken about this before. Happiness is a mindset. And you can choose to be happy or you can choose to be sad. You can choose to see the blessing in something or you can choose to complain about life. But I truly have just been waking up and choosing to be more positive. And I hope that you do the same. Anyways, I need to go to sleep. In the next video, I will give you a full rundown of all the habits that I do every single day to truly keep me fulfilled. And the giveaway will be in the comments below. I love you all so much. And I really appreciate you all because I don't know where I would be or what I would be doing with my life if it wasn't for you all. I love you all so much and I will see you in the next video. Mwah.